you to help me welcome the only man from Western St. Mary who know of a light fire. And when the man the light fire, you know, it can't quench and it can't cool. So help me welcome his worship, the mayor, comrade, councillor Fitzroy Wilson.
Yes, sir. He's a champion for the Baskerville division. Clap your hand for the Stuart Town division. Fisher Wilson, your name I call. Fisher Wilson, you standing tall. I know how that councillor can win your seat and come make you start. I'ma fix up Jamaica Bimban land. I'ma fix up Jamaica where you come from. And that is in Ghana, this 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 in Ghana.
Good evening, Western St. Mary. Good evening, Orakabessa. Let me hail up my next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden. Big up yourself. I want to hail the right guy, the man from Central. And he's at Central for a good reason. Because he's central to all of us. And he's always extending himself to us over the years. Pick up yourself, the real general from Central. I want to acknowledge a long time in our member of parliament. So tonight, it is the beginning of the road to success for Western St. Mary. I want you to help me to heal up the man, the real man, the next member of parliament for Western St. Mary, Comrade Omar Woodbine. Big up yourself, my general. I want to look. Selector, if you play the music, you play the music. Don't play with me. I Western St. Mary there. Let me hear them say, one man I run up and down around Central St. Mary. Say him a future MP. This is the only future member of parliament for Central St. Mary. Big up yourself, Omar Newell. My next member of parliament for Central St. Mary. So this is the real future MP. Them camouflage everything and bogus everything. We will not take a bogus member of parliament as Central. Let me hear my councillors in waiting for Coronal Division and Hampstead Division on the stage tonight. Let me hear former councillor for both Gale Division and Boscobel Division, the veteran Comrade Michael Lawton. Big up yourself, Comrade Lawton. I want to also acknowledge the councillor for the Gale Division. But the man at hand now, the man, what them say, at the big house, we in a film place. So I hear Councillor Roman Henry, the big house in our house. With all the protocols, I just want to say to everybody, as your mayor for St. Mary, I want to also extend a hearty welcome to Western St. Mary and to Orakabessa. I also want to acknowledge Team Wilson, all the people that has been supporting me over the years. I want Comrade Leader to know that we have some people around here, comrade leader, and they are bent on winning. They say that it's not you will be losing. It is not Comrade Woodbine that could be losing. It is all of us. Therefore, we have a vested interest to make sure that we win everything. Today was a testimony of what is to come. And I want to acknowledge some people from Maracabessa and other areas. Back in the days when I came in politics, I used to see Murray Peng. Rakabessa, you don't know Murray Peng? Big up Murray Peng. Big up Mr. Reed on a Colorian, former police officer. Them man they start with me every day. Rhino, Bandy, Iceman, Frando, Mampi, Mr. Land from Upper Wellington, Tali. All our people, them Steve Wilson, big up on yourself. Because we have some generals at the in the shadows, and I carry it. One thing I'm saying to people, comrades, Western St. Mary is going to be won by the People's National Party. When I see, and I'm going to take it further. When I see young ladies from my division come into a Rakabessa clinic and Port Mara clinic to get contraceptive, and they say none of the clinic, it means time come for a change. Them not have the pill, they not have the injection. It says a lot about our health sector. When I see such man I fix every parish council road and party leader, you drive on the road them. Tell me, if you was prime minister and you have a member of parliament would like this, you would have him run back one more election? Look for the road them where we travel today. I'm saying this to you. The member of parliament is going to come to everyone now in the yard. And I know that him no eat from people. But by election time, he eat out of every dirty pot. Clean or dirty, eat out of it. Let me say this to you. Him a go make Funo friend while labor right. Come go and tell you no say, him have a little thing for go no. Him a go tell the voice for us, the loud mouth PNP them, say, me know you're PNP, but stay out of the race. This is between me and Woodbine. It took him 9 consecutive years to make him know say road bad for patch road. It took him 9 consecutive years to know say the school they want tablet. Because them have tablet in my ground in a Western St. Mary, say my give out tablet. It took him 9 consecutive years to know say light now in some place missing at Jacks River, say light I go come at Jacks River. It's a damn shame. No. I say it at Trails the other night. I go and say it again. Nobody know no secret for me. Because anybody have one secret, me talk it first. That means that you know nothing forget. And I'm saying to you now, be careful of your choices when this election is called. A lot of you know me say, come and want to support we. The biggest motorcade I saw was today, other than today, was 2007 with Comrade Delano Franklin. And after the Delano Franklin election, money run around street and lane and no sell out Delano Franklin. This time around, Orville Woodbine is going to benefit and we are going to win this election. Orville is a good youth. Orville has been representing people from before him in politics. He's not doing this because he's running for politics. He has been doing this for years. Him not no skeleton in my closet. Him don't have sticky fingers. He's a honorable youth. And now it is the time for the youth. I see when the election did call, them call about the three preke. The three preke line them up good. The thing is now, Chris Brown, Omar Newell, Omar Woodbine, it is going to be a clean sweep for St. Mary, for the People's National Party. I just want to understand something. I just want to understand something. It is not the time now to quarrel about who get plyboard. It is not the time to quarrel about who get fertilizer. It is not the time to quarrel about who get cement. It is the time for us to rally for a cause. The cause is to elect the People's National Party to government, to govern our health sector, our educational sector, and also our security industry in Jamaica. I want to big up all the police officers. They were on the road with us today and they did a tremendous job. Big up on yourself, police.
The new year, me want see the dollar sign, yeah. Me no pray the past, me eye blind, yeah. It's a new beginning, me a look for. 2000.
But here we now. We tell the teachers that when PNP win, you are going to win. Because you're going to get proper salary and you're going to get better taken care of. We tell the police them say, just hold on a little longer. Police car have for their station. Police bike have a service. You have to get your remuneration when you need to get it. We're saying to the nurses, we're saying to the health sector, hold on, help is on its way. I'm saying to Western St. Mary, hold on. We have never gone into opposition. And if all the pundits are saying that the People's National Party is going to win the next government, it is saying to us that Orville Woodbine have to win because PNP never win and be in opposition in Western St. Mary. So all of who have them problems, I say it Sunday, I'm going to say it again. Who don't like me, don't sacrifice Orville because of me. When you vote for me the other day, I may win. Vote for Orville too. I say to you, I know what is coming. The airport, here from an international airport is there. How much people from Western St. Mary is working there? How much people from Aracabesa is employed there? Let me say this to you. We have to mash up them like a dalios what them have going on here. If you don't wear green, your kids them can't get help to go back to school. If you don't wear green, all when you send your kids them to school and then come out with the biggest thing as nurses, then can't get employment in the health sector because labor right I give people work and they don't qualify for work.
Family, I need family.
Listen now,
If I want
well it's like that. When you got transport authority, some people down there are prosecute taxi man and them a taxi man too. You have some man down there a prosecute people and they can write the ticket. You have some of them down there who are driver and they need to learn to drive. All because they went there with a green armband. And we are saying that when we win, we are going to be responsible. And we are going to make sure that the people that has the educated and educational qualification gets the job. Listen now. I can't urge no more. I can't urge no more. I love the People's National Party. And I don't see anywhere else to go other than with the People's National Party. And I want to say to all of you gathered here today, join with me. I want to make Big House a councillor. I want to make Byfield a councillor. I want to make the Bossy councillor Wilson be a councillor. Help with to make Bossy Harville be member of parliament too. We are going to be on the road 2 or 3 shifts per day. We're not letting up. I am going to be there with Orville because I want to get an invitation to when they're swearing in at Duke Street. Because I want to be there as the mayor walking beside the 2 Omar. Walk into Parliament.
Some smile, some fight every
Hold it, selector.
We rise to
Hold it. I will be there with Orville. Will you be there? Let me say that again. I will be there with Orville and the party leader. Will you be there? That means we want more car and bus than what we use today, that day. So party leader, you have to go help with. Carville, my brother, I want to say this to you. You have my 100% support. And I am not just saying, I am not just telling Harville that he has my support. I am showing him that he has my support. And I will walk in, talking, doing whatever we can. I just want Jamaica to understand that there's a new guy, there's a new gentleman coming into Western St. Mary. When you're in the diaspora overseas, and when you're in Kingston and Montego Bay, and you hear that the member of parliament for Western St. Mary, you can soon be able to look up, push up your chest, and feel proud. Because him no thief, no police car. I want to say this to you, that from Boscobel Division, look at us. I am saying to you, just looking at my back. For those who can read it and see what it says. What it says? It says, Boscobel Division, say Omar Woodbine. Rockabessa Division, you better say Omar Woodbine. Colonel Division, you better say Omar Woodbine. Ritchie Division, you better say Omar Division. Gale Division, you better say Omar Division. From the Boscobel Division. From the Boscobel Division. From the Boscobel Division. From the Boscobel Division to the rest of St. Mary. We want to say, comrade leader, we will deliver Boscobel Division whenever the election is called. And we're saying, from Boscobel Division, the word is love. One love, one heart, one destiny.
Heal the man, no man. Heal the man. It's worship. The mayor, the real fireman. Boscobel Division. And the mayor, let me tell you now, because we are PNP and we believe in education. EduTech say they must send 3 tablets come. And the mayor says he's giving away one of those tablets to some bright comrade here today. And the question from the mayor is, the first person to answer that question, when was his worship the mayor? Comrade Councillor Fitzroy Wilson. Man say once asking questions.
My question, man, you can ask my question with that. We have a prize. And you know Boscobel Division boasts a long time. Don't. Me sure Smaddy and I crowd have to win one tablet tonight. The question is, when was the first time Fitzroy Wilson was elected as councillor? When was the first time Fitzroy Wilson was elected as councillor? Me here the year. 1 3 month. Yeah. Huh? No. All right. She said 2012 and she first said so.
Big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself. Comrades, we have some friends in the house. I hear that Northeast Centon is in the house. Give them a Western St. Mary welcome. Former Member of Parliament, Comrade Richard Parchment is in the house. Make him feel welcome. So comrades, we're moving it quick and fast. And I told you, when friends were few, Western St. Mary had a friend. And even now, although some people say, I will go win, so them turn with friend, Western St. Mary still have that friend. But I'm going to make him wait a little, or not too fast. He has provided a young man to take the baton from him. And so over in Central St. Mary, we can almost say from tonight, the election is over because PNP have a winner, a real champion in Central St. Mary. Help me welcome young Omar Newell, next Member of Parliament for Central St. Mary.
You can't prosperity without power. And it's only the arm greenest man think to take a shower. Man of the king of the hour. You see the year you have to spell enough sense. Enough waste MPs a start broke bench. Classman broke, tell him go on up. Then God kill me if PNP now win this again. Never know more than live is a labor right flap.
You know, sir, the big artist, this Omar Newell, do well with Newell, I represent for Youngster, young artist.
As a big artist.
Your time.
Push!
As a big artist. Comrade leader, comrade chairman of the meeting, comrade MP, Dr. Guy, comrade MP in waiting, my friend and brother, comrade Omar Woodbine. 2 Omar, them are go down there, you know. We are going to Parliament. Big up yourself, bro. Comrade, His Worship the Mayor, my friend, big up yourself, Comrade Willow. Comrades are not going to talk long. I'm not talking long at all, but just a few quick things to address. I hear my brother spoke his truth that there is one future Member of Parliament for Central St. Mary. I want to be a little bit more precise. I want to tell you that Omar Newell is the next Member of Parliament for Central St. Mary. And I'm not trying to be prophetic, but I have a vision, comrade leader, that we're winning Central St. Mary by a minimum of 4,000 votes. And how I know we're winning by a minimum of 4,000 votes? We're winning by a minimum of 4,000 votes because I am the hardest working candidate in Central St. Mary. I bought some walking shoes in 2023 and I've been walking ever since. I'm walking and walking and walking, and the places I walked before, I'm walking them again. And I'm walking and walking and I'm walking all the way until I reach Garden House. A non-stop walk. Now, comrades, Central St. Mary starts off with a certain advantage. When you have tried and true labor rights also telling their family that them rather not vote than vote against Omar Newell, then you know that any candidate sizing up have a problem. So I don't want you to spend a lot of time worrying about me. We have bigger battles to fight. And the information I got, Comrade MP, is that because they sent a man that they felt could pin me down in Central St. Mary, and he has not been able to carry out the mission, they are thinking about a change. But it don't matter who them send. We have a burial ground down at Central St. Mary for JLP candidates, and we're going to send them down there. Because it no matter who them send, Horace Clark beat them. It no matter who them send, Dr. Guy beat them and him beat them and him whoop them and him beat them and him whoop them. And it don't matter who them send, Newell go and turn up in a them throat because Central St. Mary a PNP place. Now, comrades, a lot of people have been asking me what I think our chances are in Western St. Mary. And I said to them, I think we're going through, but I have to wait until I come to Orokabesa. Because when I came to Orokabesa February last year, and I saw the crowd and I felt the energy, I knew that Big House gone clear. And I'll tell you, we had a running joke in my vehicle. My assistant was trying to find the back of the motorcade. And every time we saw a long stretch of road, we tell her, look and tell me if you can see the back of the motorcade, because we count at least 2 miles a car, comrade leader. You're looking good tonight. You're looking wonderful tonight. I feel your energy tonight. And I'll tell you, the energy that you bring, that is what is going to carry Omar Woodbine down to Parliament. And so I want you to bring that same energy on your canvas. I want you to bring that energy on your door-to-door. I want you to bring that energy when you're engaging and interacting with your 1 in 20. Because motorcade is important, but it's not going to do it in and of itself. And so I'm charging you tonight to take nothing for granted. I'm charging you, if you are an indoor agent, to carry yourself as if you are the representative of the candidate when you go in that polling station. And if you're a cluster manager, you're an assistant campaign manager in your cluster. And if you're a PD captain and Omar never walked the place yet, tell them say him walking and him soon come. And walk it for him. Because, comrades, we have a lot at stake. And you have a candidate now who is chairman of his party, and you have the worst roads in St. Mary. You have a candidate who has served in several, MP, who has served in several ministries, and you have the worst roads. Your water infrastructure creaking. I want you to take a chance on a young man, Omar Woodbine, a man who has a heart for the people, who had an opportunity to go away, to go to Canada. I hear says the plane you're upon. I heard that Western St. Mary needed you and came off the plane and say you're coming to be the Moses for your people. And we're going to tell Fiverr to let our people go.
I know for no did a chat for me name. Oh, you see me mash up and drop on me face. No, me there, so I tap by the game.
So comrades, you will see a lot more of me. And I want to big up my team from Central St. Mary. They go everywhere I go. You will see a lot more of me. You will see a lot more of me. So the only thing left for me to really ask you is, are you ready for quality representation in the form of Omar Woodbine? Are you ready for a Jamaica that is led by a prime minister who is a man of integrity. Well, comrades, if you are ready from Central St. Mary, the word is love. God bless you.
Shut up, bro. Mark, everybody. Ponty, sway, Peter, sway.
Time come.
Mark, sway, Peter, Philip, sway.
Time come, comrades, time come.
Palwell, sway.
Comrades, you know, when you're there on the battlefield, you have some real PNP foot soldiers, some real warriors. And I hear the mayor big up Bascobel division. And you know him passionate about Bascobel, but even more so about your neighboring town of Stewarttown. And comrades, we lost some real PNP soldiers in Stewarttown recently. And the mayor has requested a special song for 4 fallen soldiers, real PNP soldiers, fallen on the battlefield out of Stewarttown. Mr. Selector.
Yo, John, stop. More time you take for granted the time when you spend with your friends. Now them gone. Yes, the splits are really not too hard. When I ask you, you make me laugh. When me tell you some can't, you tell me some smart. Separate my heart, we see your answer. When the preacher pray over your body that day, some me know me lose a friend.
Comrades, I want to heal you up, the man them were fallen. For real fallen soldier. My real brethren, comrade Yada. Comrade, Mia, I want you to come big up the youth them yourself, you know, because you're youth them, you know. I could have do it, but I can't do it like you. You're soldier.
Play back the song there. Selector, play back that song there. The other day we have a tragic, hold it on. We had a tragic accident in a Stewarttown the other day. I will use 4 good youth. So I just want party leader to know how important them youth is to us. I want to big up Brandon, Yada, Mario, and Chaddy. So a real soldier then them dead and gone. And if I did anyhow no, me that still have to call on them stage and big them up. The parents, family and friends are these 4 generals. Rest assured, the People's National Party is praying with you, and we have no back. Big up on yourself. 2 more songs.
I've dreamt about millions.
You see that you have representatives who are not just in it for the hype. You have representatives who really care about the people and feel it when them people not with him. You hear Omar Newell say the Central St. Mary team go with him wherever he goes. And you hear the mayor. So you know, when you choose a PNP representative, you're in good hands. And talking about good hands, comrade, them try to lick him down. And pick him up and bounce right back. In a 2020, when them a thief every seat, them say all the seats in St. Mary gone. Them say him cannot win. But we have a friend. The real guy, the one guy, the true guy. Help me welcome the one doctor, Horace Guy, Central St. Mary.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader, and the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golding. Comrade, next Member of Parliament for Western St. Mary, and my brother, Arville Woodbine. Comrade, the next Member of Parliament, we're going to walk in that great constituency as an MP, Comrade Omar Newell. The worship, the mayor. My brother, every time. Comrades on the platform, comrade councillors, comrade councillor candidates. When I drove in tonight and I see the crowd, I say I have a message for the party leader tonight.
And partly that the message is that whenever such man call the election, whether he call it tomorrow, or he call it in September, or whenever I want to call it, I want to tell you that from White River to Dover, from the north coastline to the border with Northeast St. Catherine, you have 3 constituencies in the winning column of the People's National Party. And why I tell you that, party leader, why I'm telling you that, is that the people of St. Mary fed up with the government that is happening. You know, party leader, today I was in my private medical office, and a lady come inside there, and me say you need to do an x-ray because you fall down and you lick your foot. Why you send me? Me say me send you down at the hospital. Me tired of me can't be afraid of that place, doctor. Me say, not a be, me afraid of it. Me say, all right, Port Maria then. She said, me afraid of it likewise. Me no want here right now. Me no want go down and me say tough tan place because me afraid for it. Now, comrade, I don't know this lady to be a PNP. But if she can say that, comrades, it tells what the ordinary Jamaican man and woman feel when them go in the health sector. Comrades, all of you from St. Mary know that 2 Mondays ago we had grazing. You remember? Grazing show down on Otter Bay. And party leader, I don't want to truck that disturb me, you know. A PNP. All right. Big him up. Big him up. A PNP. Party leader. I was in the tour with the minister, the state minister of agriculture. And within that tour, you have some senior laborites in this country. I don't talk St. Mary laborite. I talk laborite of national importance. And I had this shock of my life, comrade. One of them who me know quite well. Draw me aside, party leader, and whisper in my ears and say, oh, no must get rid of them people, you know. Comrade, if you're labor right to tell me, say we in the PNP must get rid of the labor right government. It tells us something that is not only PNP want to suffer, but everybody in this country suffer, including labor right. And them labor rights can't talk about it because they're afraid.
Side now, another man wants to take over.
Comrades, time come to get rid of this corrupt government. Time come to get a better health service in this country. Time come to prevent the waiting from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the hospital the next day to get medical attention. Time come for a better education system in this country. Time come for better roads in this country. Time come for better water supply in this country. And comrades, let me tell you, the only party that can bring that is the People's National Party. So I say to you, comrades, I say to you that if you are prepared to have a better Jamaica, if you are prepared to have a better Jamaica for your children and your children's children, when the election shall have been called, you will do, I want you to listen to me carefully, you will do like what the big laborite said in Sam Sharp Square in 2002 when he stood on the platform and said, when you're going to the polling station, you must put your X beside the head. So comrades, the message I bring is that all sector of the Jamaican population sees the need to change its government. And they don't just want to change the government, they want to see the People's National Party as the next government. It's a case where, comrades, they have recognized that based on the history of the party is the best bet to lead this country. So I say to you all, my comrades, tonight, I say to you, make sure that you get every one of the comrades and those who are sitting on the fence and even the laborites to come out and vote for the People's National Party. Tell them nobody now gonna know who them a vote for because they're voting behind the screen. Because they are voting for a better Jamaica. Comrades, as the member of parliament who the chairman say, don't know how to lose. I am saying to you, I don't belong to any losing party in the next general election. So I am calling on you all to come out and to give your candidates, give Arville, Western St. Mary, give Omar, Newell, Central St. Mary, and we have a comrade who couldn't come tonight. Give Chris Brown, Southeast St. Mary. One love, comrades.
Excuse.
Hail man, comrades. Anybody, a comrade has lost their car key. It's the remote, a black square remote car key. Look around, if you see a car key and you know it's not yours, it's one of your fellow comrades who need their car to drive home tonight. Don't leave your comrade stranded. If you find the key, bring it up here and we'll give it to the comrades. So comrades, how are you feeling? Western St. Mary, you ready? Coronal Division, are you ready? Gale Division, are you ready? Retreat Division, are you ready? Bascabel Division, you ready? Arakabessa, let me hear you. If you're ready, Western St. Mary, I present to you your next member of parliament, a man of integrity, a man of action. Help me welcome Comrade Arville Woodbine. Let me hear you say, one Arville, one Woodbine.
Listen, God sang me down. Some of the people know the garrison function in my place, isn't it? Watch it, we out ya. Reasonable doubt ya. Found the black soldier. Rook up better out ya. PG out ya. St. Mary on my ground. And if you dispute, mama, you will lie down. Like a be a killer, send up my gun. And if you this a get you try run. Yeah,
Comrades of Western St. Mary, comrades of the Coronal Division, Grove, Jeffreytown, Windsor Castle, Springfield, Wood Park, Botany Spring. Big up on yourself. The Retreat Division, are you here? The Gale Division, are you here? Boscobel, Stuart Town, are you here? Orakobesa, big up on yourself. Comrades, Comrade Chairman, big up yourself. Comrade Chairman is my campaign manager. He has been on the road with me without always extending and doing his job without payment. This is what he contributes to Western St. Mary. No payment at all. But he's always on a call for Western St. Mary. Big up yourself, Lisa Rose. Comrade leader, our next Prime Minister, welcome to the West. Big up yourself, boss. Comrade Guy, my boss and my children doctor. Big up yourself. My mayor, my friend, PNP warrior. Big up yourself. Comrades, comrade caretakers, council caretakers, past councillor, welcome to our constituency tour and mass meeting. Comrades, it was a great day. peaceful, nice, incident-free, and I'm happy, comrades, for everything today. I appreciate you guys for coming out and showing Montague that his days in Western St. Mary, them over. I mentioned this before, that Montague can't win me in Western St. Mary. Today, I confirm that. We started in the Colonel Division purposefully, because he said it's his division. Comrade leader, you think Colonel Division is JLP, based on what you start today, sir? PNP garrison that, my place. I'm coming off the hill with 2,000 plus in this general election. JLP will never see our Queen in our see where. Montague would not see where. We're standing in the Colonel Division this time. The retreat division, original garrison PNP area, will be taking back the retreat division this time. Girl division, Young by Field, my friend, big up yourself. We want to work with Young by Field. We want to give division together because we want to the JLP 5 love them in St. Mary. Can only 5 division. Comrades, it's not an easy task, but it's not hard. Because I have 43,000 votes on the voters list. And with Montague, best result. And with the PNP, they were at about 19,000. So I have over 20,000 votes in St. Mary that never came out. And I want some of that. So it's not if or when we're going to beat Montague, but it's by how much we're going to beat Montague. We want to give a 1,000 and a 1,500 margin this time. The votes are there. Comrades, the votes are there. Let this transform into voting that we saw today. Let the motorcade and the noise and the vibes transform into votes. Because at the end of the day, it's a numbers game and half votes are important. So we want the votes on the ballot box, not just drive around and make noise. We want this for Western St. Mary. So my grandmother, 84 years old, in the crowd, we want this for her. My second son is here, just enumerated and get verified. He's here with me today. We want it for him. Because although I can afford to leave Jamaica, I'm not leaving Jamaica and I'm not leaving Western St. Mary. If you're not China man and India man, go take. We are building this together. Our whole Western St. Mary together, comrades. Comrades, under the People's National Party, those roads will be fixed. Under the People's National Party, affordable housing will come into St. Mary. We're not going to stay like Montague. We're using friends them sell illegal lands. About here, and nobody can talk about it because they're afraid. I have proof. We have government lands here based on discussion with Senator Floyd Morris, who is going to be the next housing minister. St. Mary is going to bring a couple thousand low-income housing in St. Mary for our youths and for government workers and for people who are not working as much as some people. We're not talking about a $40 million and $20 million house. We're talking about a house where you can use a benefit, 7.5 and buy a unit. That's what we're going to bring in Western St. Mary. Comrades, we're going to bring back agriculture in Western St. Mary. St. Mary was one of the greatest places for a banana. Western St. Mary was one of the greatest things for green banana and agricultural products. And Montague went to Case, which is the agriculture school, under his leadership, he made agriculture gone to the dogs. The man is of no use to Western St. Mary. And I'm saying, come on, just give me the chance. And if one term, in the first term, you know, it's a difference in the life, vote me out the second term. Because it just take one term for a person to make a difference in a constituency. This man are there 9 years, plus 4 more, 13 years as member of parliament, 3 years as councillor, 2 terms as mayor, over 40 years, Montague has been in Western St. Mary. What time you go now, man? So St. Mary, help me to bring the changes that we want into Western St. Mary. Help me to vote on this wicked man that have us under bondage and campaigning and lies. The Maesnal water project, he lied about it with his prime minister. The commercial space beside the airport, he lied about it. He said he's going to give us house in Galena. There's no such plan. He said he's going to fix Brockway. Brockway already. And this one, the Prime Minister was here a couple weeks ago. So comrades, Western St. Mary, let us unite. Let us push our differences aside. And let us move Western St. Mary forward. Comrades, last but not least, I see man, my flag out the whole of the place, I want to get intimidated. And I'm going to say this, and I said it in retreat, mark my word, like the boss name, Montague is going to get the biggest political flagging in the next general election.
Step up and wave your rag. Step up, PNP, we don't come to play.
Behave yourself, comrade. What can I whine at? Comrades, it's been a long day. I'm happy, and I hope you're happy. I am a straightforward person. My business place is in Stuart Town. Anybody can find me. Comrades, let's just go home peacefully. Get home safely, comrades. Get home safely. Because as comrade, Mayor just said the last 4 comrades in the Stuart Town. You know, so get home safely, comrades. And we're going to show JLP that Western St. Mary is not a joke thing. This is not a joke thing. We're going to bring back this in for the People's National Party, comrades. So comrades, hold tight, comrades, let us unite and bring this home for the People's National Party. One love, comrades. One heart, one destiny.
Heal the man, a year MP now. The man of action, a wind of change is blowing to Western St. Mary. Comrades, EduTech Aid gave you the first tablet. I hear them have 2 more tablets to give you. And so I'm going to ask Comrade Emmanuel to come and ask you his question and, of course, give you his tablet.
All right, I'm not going to take long. Comrades, how you feel? Which year was Comrade Mark Golding first appointed to the Senate of Jamaica? No. Yes, come around. Come around, come around, come around, come around. Hey! So, I go and make sure. What should I? All right, so another question. Oh, yeah. You have to come after that. Hold on, answer the question again. Which year is it? Yeah, verify.
2007.
Say it louder, man.
2007, man.
All right, 2007. Comrade leader. No, hold on. No, stop.
Comrade Woodbine. Comrade Woodbine. Okay. Your question.
My time. No, I have a question. It's going to be a hard question. Comrades, enough people know this. After my friend Joe Sylvia lost the election, 2016, there was nothing here for the People's National Party. I became the chairman for this constituency. Under my stewardship, I interviewed and installed Comrade Byfield and Comrade Big House Henry and watch them become councillors for this constituency. Comrades, give me the year when I was the chairperson for Western St. Mary. I want that year.
Yeah! Comrades, it's been a long day. As I say, a wind of change is blowing. Western St. Mary has never been in opposition. And I want to tell you that Omar Woodbine will be the next member of parliament in Western St. Mary. And therefore, comrades, Omar is a man of integrity, clean hands, pure heart, full of talent. Your next Prime Minister of Jamaica will be. Your next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Help me welcome Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding. Jamaica must win.
Yeah. Well, this is me, the man representing for Mark Golding, a.k.a. Marky G. Yeah, them not bad like you. Now them know you. Them just silly. Yeah, man, on them TV. Zaga, Z. Stand digga-digga-ding-dang, digga-digga-ding-dang, digga-digga-ding-dang-dang. Marky G, I know you a champion. Everybody wave on the right hand. Put up your fist. Hey, Marky G, we don't know, so none of them not likely. See them all hype up, but that's still not spitely. Holding a cut and got you because I love in our yard. And none of them care. Hey, Marky G, we don't know, so none of them not likely. So we have to stand up with them faces down.
Pull up that, selector. Pull up that. Comrade Chairman of the meeting, my colleague and friend, Dr. Maurice Guy, MP for Central St. Mary. Your Worship the Mayor, big up Comrade Fitzroy Wilson. Candidates, Omar Newell and Comrade Omar Arville Woodbine, the man of the hour. Yeah, man. Comrade Byfield, big up yourself. Comrade Big House, big up yourself. Comrade Bean, big up yourself too, man. All the comrades on the platform. Comrades, workers and warriors, foot soldiers and supporters of the People's National Party here in Western St. Mary. The word is love. Comrades, when I came here today,
And we started on the border and we moved through this constituency and we passed people in the nooks and crannies, highways and byways, hills and valleys. I said to myself, former Minister Montague, you have a problem. You have a big problem. Because the energy for the PNP in Western St. Mary turn up. And the people are saying, this young man here, this capable, dedicated comrade, Arvin Woodbine, is the man who they want to send to Garden House to represent you and represent you well. I have every confidence in Comrade Woodbine. He is a man with a serious attitude. He is a man with a caring heart. He is a man who knows how to get things done. A businessman, a self-made man, a family man. And I know he won't rip you off. I know he won't abuse his position. I know he won't discriminate against anyone. Because he believes that Jamaica comes first. And I know that he will do the People's National Party proud in the way that he represents you as your member of parliament when the time comes. So, comrades, I have to ask you, are you ready to deliver Comrade Woodbine as your MP for the People's National Party? Yeah, man. I can see and can hear, I can feel Western St. Mary is ready for the People's National Party. And whenever them call it, whether sooner or later, and it can't be much later, because their back is now against the wall, it is going to be our time. And you know, you have a situation where the MP for this constituency is the chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party, but he's not fit and proper to sit in the cabinet. What can go so? What can go so? In the same way that the Prime Minister of Jamaica can't have his Integrity Commission declaration certified, so he's not fit to be Prime Minister of Jamaica. And the fact that he's running back for a third term, even though he committed himself to 2 terms back in 2016, another failed promise that was never delivered. He is not ready. He should not be eligible. He should not be running again to be Prime Minister of the country. Comrades, Jamaica needs a government that can deliver a vision of hope for the people. And the government must be based on a strong ethical foundation. A government that knows right from wrong. A government that knows that the resources of the people are not there for friend and company to benefit from, but are for the people's benefit and the people alone. A government that has a vision to uplift the people and take the country forward in one accord, in a unified approach of progress. We need to move from where we are now, where Jamaica's aspirations for the most part are to migrate, to leave our shores because they don't see hope here under this government. We need to turn that around. We need to build a more productive economy, an economy that generates wealth for our people. It must be built on investing in our human capital, our people, through strengthening the education system, fixing the early childhood and primary system, which is now failing so many young people, delivering over 30% of primary school students into the secondary system, and they can't read and write. They can't do basic arithmetic. We can't build a country like that, comrades. The People's National Party is determined to fix that problem, which is the source of so many other problems. We're determined to have a training system where we work closely with the private sector, with the state training agencies and the private sector work hand in hand to train people to be fit for the jobs that are being created in the 21st century. We have a vision of a strong economy based on the use of technology, driven by a workforce that is first rate and is better than any other in the world. And that is why we are committed to education and we're committed to training. And our people need housing. Housing in Jamaica has been a situation where affordable housing for the people has been left behind. The houses which are built for the most part under the Labour Party are houses that none of you can afford. They don't care about the people's needs. There's a huge unfulfilled demand for affordable housing. And with Professor Senator Floyd Morris, we're determined to build 50,000 affordable houses in our first term of office. And we're working on it already, comrades. Identifying the lands where we can build those houses. Identifying the designs of the houses. Using modern approaches, climate-friendly approaches, with water harvesting and solar energy. Delivering a house at an affordable price. And we're going to reform the National Housing Trust to bring it back to its original vision as an instrument of progress for the people. It was Michael Manley's institution, and we want to return it to its original cause. We're no longer going to take $11.4 billion a year out of the Housing Trust to fund the budget of the government and them talk about no new taxes. That money should be used to build affordable houses for the people. We're going to create a fund out of that $11.4 billion that we're not going to take out of the Housing Trust so that we can provide grants to first-time purchasers. Young people up to the age of 35 who are contributing at least 2 years to the Housing Trust. When they buy their first home, they will be eligible for a grant of $500,000 to help them pay the deposit on that house. Because we want to help young people get onto the ladder of ownership so they can improve their lives for themselves and their families. We have a number of plans in housing. For public sector workers, we want to reintroduce the special interest rates that were taken away by this government. For public sector workers, we want to say, when you buy a house, you have 3 months before you have to start paying your mortgage so you can sort things out, buy your furniture and so on. We're thinking about the people. We have the rent-to-own scheme for all those who are informally employed and can't prove their income because they don't get a pay slip, but they might make their money. They can go into the house and occupy it as a tenant, paying rent equal to the mortgage. And as long as they make the commitments for, say, 6 months, we'll say, yes, you have proved that you're worthy to get a mortgage, even though you can't produce a pay slip. And we will bring them to the mortgage and bring in the mortgage and make them into owners, and they can move forward with their lives. The People's National Party is thinking about the needs of the people. In the area of education, one of the reasons why we're having such problems in the education system is because of the high rates of absenteeism. Absenteeism is when children are not going to school 5 days a week. And many of the times it's because the parents can't afford the lunch money or the bus fare or taxi fare. So we are going to guarantee that all needy students will get at least one hot meal a day at school when they attend school, at primary and secondary school. At least one hot meal a day. And as the economy improves, we'll extend it to breakfast and lunch. And we're also going to provide a subsidy for rural children to help them get to school and back. $2,500 a week. Because right now, it's unaffordable for many rural families. We don't have a proper rural transportation system in Jamaica yet. And until we establish that, we're going to help children to get to school. Right now, 7,500 children benefit on the path for some kind of subsidy. We're going to increase that subsidy to the amount I mentioned, and we're going to extend it initially to 20,000 children. And as the economy improves, we're going to take it up and up and up. And comrades, right now, under this government, the imported food bill has gone up from 800 million to over 1.4 billion US dollars a year imported food. And we're seeing a lot of those imports are impacting our farmers, especially when those imports are brought in by importers who get special permits through friend and company business. And the labor rights are famous for that. We're going to say some of those import taxes that are being collected on that food, we're going to establish a fund for agriculture, an agriculture development fund to help our farmers to move forward, help them to be more productive, help them with things like fertilizer, irrigation systems and storage for goods to reduce post-harvest losses. Right now in Jamaica, 30% of what is produced ends up spoiling after harvest because there's no proper storage or transportation systems for the farmers.
Come is a special dedication to all farmers, whether you live a sentence or in a Nova. Cause this is Mr. Cat the Beer Bob Grinder. The style when me a go get them a go run Jamaica. And in a London I me say in America. And in a Canada I me say in a China. It name the Vinaya style.
Super Cat, the general. So St. Mary, Western St. Mary, we have a new deal coming for farmers. Right now, we want to push up the arable lands in this country that are covered by irrigation and serviced by irrigation. We've got to invest heavily in irrigation, in farm roads and other systems, credit, to provide financial credit to farmers so that they can afford the working capital to produce. We have to get that number down. There's no reason why we should be spending so much foreign exchange on imported food when Jamaica produce some of the best food in the world. Some of the best yam, some of the best banana, some of the best cassava, some of the best turmeric, some of the best ginger, some of the best cocoa, and of course, some of the best good ganja, which I decriminalized back in 2015. So you can't go to jail for a split or a chalice. Market you do that. But we have a government we're not ready. We have a government that is not ready. Right now, the Integrity Commission referred the Prime Minister for further investigation for his illicit enrichment situation to the FID, the Financial Investigations Division. And we have heard a US government report say that only around a third of the positions at the FID are filled. 2/3 are not filled. It is being starved of resources, so it can't do its job effectively. It doesn't even have a leader in place now. They have an acting leader who is an ICT manager, not an investigator. Those things don't happen by accident, comrades. Those things are all part of the scheme to maintain Jamaica in the grips of a corrupt government. The people must take sleep and mark that. We have an election coming up. They're going to be running all kind of money and make all kind of promises. Promises are a comfort to a fool. And they have been doing things for 9 years. All of a sudden you see them run up and down doing things that they've ignored and neglected for so long just because they want a third term. But no, they don't deserve a third term. And no, the Jamaican people are not fools. And no, they will not get back into Jamaica House because the PNP is coming with a program for the people. And the people want to see change. And we will deliver that change. Comrades and friends, the change of which I speak is based on a solid ethical foundation. We want a government where the people can trust that they're not being deceived, that they're not being lied to, that they're not being ripped off by those who have obtained power in the name of the people, but are using it to further their own well-being and that of their friend and company. We need a government that is focused on uplifting the people by tackling the very serious challenges we have in our social sector, in our health sector, as Dr. Guy has described, in our education system, as I've already mentioned. And we'll build a strong foundation for our economy so that it is more versatile and more resilient by building agriculture and building logistics and building the creative industries, supporting our musicians, our artists, and all of the other creatives. We have a $1 billion fund we're going to establish to help to get our creatives moving forward to be productive, because Jamaica is a brilliant place. Jamaica is a creative place. Brand Jamaica based on our music, based on our culture, based on Rastafari vibes, based on lots of great things that we've achieved over the years, can deliver a stronger economy for us. But we have to get behind our creative sector and let them produce. So comrades, this is a serious election. This is an election that will give Jamaica a chance to move out of the morass, out of the mire in which it finds itself under the Jamaica Labour Party, and move it in a positive direction of hope under the government of Mark Jefferson Golding. Comrades, when I toured St. Mary today, the western section, I felt the vibes of the people. They were happy to see us. It was like PNP is having a revival. PNP is having a resurgence. PNP is standing up tall and strong in accordance with our great tradition, from Norman Manley coming through to Michael Joshua Manley, coming through to PJ Patterson, the great infrastructure man, to Portia, Lucretia, Simpson Miller, Mama P, who had unending love for the people. Big up Sister P. And of course, Peter David Phillips, the great statesman, the finance minister that took us out of financial ruin and put us on a path of sustainable development. Comrades, we have a proud record. Don't listen to their propaganda. Don't let the lies fool you. Don't let their little dollars trick you. Stand firm. We know where we are going. We're on the road to progress again. God bless you all. Power to the people, I say. Power.
Comrades, it's been a long day. Thank you all for coming. Western St. Mary, a wind of change is blowing. Your new MP and Jamaica's new Prime Minister. Comrades, let's all stand. Jamaica, arise.
The trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all, so awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal and faithful,
Have a good night, comrades. Thank you for coming out. One love, Western St. Mary.
Tired to band done. Say about the better no shot bun. One IKation and we go fuck up them fun. Put a bun. One IKation and we go fuck up them fun. Put a pan panic.
400k, give me this black shit.